Shouldn't skipping to payday be as easy as skipping to the next song? Introducing MyPay from Chime. Get up to $500 of your pay before payday. Get paid when you save with MyPay. Start at Chime.com. Eligibility requirements apply. Credit limits range from $20 to $500. Provided by the Bancorp Bank N.A. and Stride Bank N.A.
So what's it like to buy your first cryptocurrency on Kraken? Well, let's say I'm at a food truck I've never tried before. Am I gonna go all in on the loaded taco? No, sir. I'm keeping it simple, starting small. That's trading on Kraken. Pick from over 190 assets and start with the $10 in your pocket. Easy. Go to Kraken.com and see what crypto can be. Not investment advice. Crypto trading involves risk of loss. Cryptocurrency services are provided to U.S. and U.S. territory customers by Payward Interactive Inc., PWI, DBA Kraken. View PWI's disclosures at kraken.com/legal/disclosures.
This is Optimal Finance Daily. Why volunteering is one of the most powerful things you can do for your health, by Naomi Imatome-Yun with bluezones.com. And I'm your host and personal finance enthusiast, Diana Merriam. Welcome back to another bonus Sunday episode. This is where we get to hear from one of the other shows in our podcast network. And today's comes from Optimal Health Daily. You can find that show wherever you're listening to this. So with that, here's Dr. Neil with the post and commentary as we optimize your life.
Why volunteering is one of the most powerful things you can do for your health, by Naomi Imatome-Yun with bluezones.com. One of the first pieces of advice that Dan Buettner, the founder of Blue Zones, always gives as a way to improve your life, health, and happiness is to sign up to volunteer in your community. It's a long-term investment in your health and in your city if you sign up to do it regularly, and you'll meet like-minded people along the way. In Blue Zones project communities, we use this principle to improve individual and community well-being by highlighting local volunteer opportunities and creating opportunities for groups to volunteer together, like coworkers, congregation members, students, and neighbors. It turns out that helping others benefits our health, just as it benefits those we serve through volunteering. Meeting like-minded people and creating a new circle of social networks improves our lives and the community as a whole. Though Eric Zoot Payne, a resident of Charlotte, North Carolina, had made new friends through volunteering at breast cancer awareness events and participating in All In, an annual poker tournament to benefit cancer research and care in the Charlotte area, he had never given back to his alma mater, St. Andrews University in Laurinburg, North Carolina. His college experience was uniquely exciting, but he left school with an attitude of, "Don't look back." When Payne saw the extensive damage caused to the campus by Hurricane Florence in September 2019, a feeling of loss, devastation, and nostalgia came over him. Deeply affected by the photographs he saw online, over the few months following the hurricane, Payne visited St. Andrews twice, wondering what he could do to help. According to Payne, quote, "Another alumnus reached out to a group of us. Music festival swirled around in the conversation, and I knew how I was going to give back to my school. Volunteering to help gave me all this energy I had stored up for a purpose. I was determined to make this thing happen, to show my support for the school, my friends, and classmates, and all those 18, 19, and 20-somethings who were eating their meals out of food trucks in the gymnasium." End quote. Through the Solfest experience and working with other alumni volunteers, Payne saw a love, commitment, and enthusiasm that was contagious. It showed that one person who is passionate about something can make a difference and restore a person's faith in humanity, but a team of people can regain confidence in the community. That's a real soul-satisfying experience. Payne now feels a kinship with his new group of volunteer alumni friends that he says affected his soul in an incredibly positive way. According to Payne, quote, "It was an honor to be a part of Solfest. I was excited, focused, determined, thankful, and appreciative of how hard everyone worked to get it done. After it was over, I was exhausted with the biggest smile on my face. It's therapeutic to say how I felt about the whole experience. It came and went, and I had not given much thought to what we did. But we raised over $8,000 for hurricane relief for a struggling campus." End quote. Volunteering improves health, lowers stress, and boosts self-confidence. Volunteering helps because you can see right away the effects of your contribution and commitment. Research has documented the positive feelings that surface during a helper's high. Individuals develop increased trust and social interactions. Participating as a volunteer with others towards a group cause boosts self-confidence and decreases the risk of depression, especially in the elderly population. Lowered levels of stress hormones have been documented in those who volunteer versus those who don't. Social benefits include a new network of friends with shared interests and a sense of purpose. At the same time, volunteers learn new skills. Volunteering has shown to improve mental and physical health in one study of adults over 60 years of age. In another study, volunteers reported better physical health and life satisfaction. They perceived volunteering as a catalyst to positive changes in their health. A longitudinal study of aging found that those who volunteer their time have longer lifespans. Participants also experienced decreased pain levels from chronic illness. If you volunteer, you often get more out of it than you give. It can be an enjoyable experience, such as the music festival Pain helped to organize. Besides combating loneliness and bringing joy to your life, volunteering regularly can also improve physical well-being. A study published in the Journal of Psychology and Aging showed that volunteers had lower hypertension risk and higher levels of psychological well-being than non-volunteers. Another study published in BMC Public Health concluded that volunteering should be promoted at the public health level through education and policies to improve the health of community members and the community at large. They state the focus should primarily be in supporting the elderly population, minority groups, those with a lower educational level, single folks, or those who are unemployed. If you want to do something right now, Gretchen Rubin's advice for the laziest, most excellent good deed to give you a happiness boost and potentially save a life is to sign up to be an organ donor on your license or in the national or state registry. You just listened to the post titled, Why Volunteering is One of the Most Powerful Things You Can Do for Your Health by Naomi Imatome-Yun with bluezones.com.
Buy low, sell high. It's easy to say, hard to do. For example, high interest rates are crushing the real estate market right now. Demand is dropping and prices are falling, even for many of the best assets. It's no wonder the F.I.R.E flagship fund plans to go on a buying spree, expanding its billion-dollar real estate portfolio over the next few months. You can add the F.I.R.E flagship fund to your portfolio in just minutes and with as little as $10 by visiting fundrise.com/OFD. That's FUNDRISE.com/OFD. Carefully consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the F.I.R.E flagship fund before investing. This and other information can be found in the fund's prospectus at fundrise.com/flagship. This is a paid advertisement.
Introducing My Pay from Chime, a revolutionary new way to get paid. Let's say new dates to your favorite band's sold-out tour drop Tuesday, but you get paid Friday. Life doesn't wait for payday. With My Pay from Chime, you can get up to $500 of your pay before payday. No interest, no credit check, no mandatory fees. My Pay. Get paid when you say. Start at Chime.com. Eligibility requirements apply. Credit limits range from $20 to $500. $2 fee to get funds instantly. Provided by the Bancorp Bank N.A. and Stride Bank N.A.
Dr. Neal here for my commentary. Positive psychologists and those that study stress management agree on something. If you want to make yourself feel better and reduce your stress levels at the same time, the best thing to do is pamper yourself. Put your feet up, have a drink, and binge a show. Oh wait, nope. That's what we think will help us. But when we actually look at the research, we find that helping someone else, making someone else's day, helps us, the giver, feel better in return. This means that instead of focusing on ourselves, if we can direct that energy to helping someone else, it makes us feel better. It's one of the best ways to improve our mood and feel less stress. And in fact, to quote one of my favorite books, Tuesdays with Maury Schwartz said it best when he said, quote, "The way you get meaning into your life is to devote yourself to loving others. Devote yourself to your community around you, and devote yourself to something that gives you purpose and meaning." End quote. Well said, Maury. All right, that'll do it for the Monday episode. I hope you have a great start to your week, and I'll be back here tomorrow as usual, where your optimal life awaits.